Good morning.
Hello. How are we?
What have we got here?
What do we got here? We have... Can you see?
Yeah.
It's do-it-yourself marine carpet from Bunnings. 68 a roll.
Yeah.
3 metres by 1 metre.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to lay it on this floor because I think the floor is going to get very cold in the winter time, because when we're in Tassie it got really cold, hey?
In the little one, yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to try and cut this to size and put it in and get ready for our trip.
Where are we going?
I'm not sure, you're the navigator.
We're heading for Uluru. So we've got a couple of weeks before we head off, and we're going to, over the next few weeks, do the preparation, which one of them's the carpet.
Yep.
What else are we going to do before we go?
I'm going to do some maintenance on the A-frame, the Predator tow frame. Just pull the boots down and re-grease them, and just put them back up just to make sure they're clean and got no dust on them.
You'll show a bit of that?
Yep.
And we are going to have a go at making sure we can use the jack to change a tyre if we need to change a tyre, because we're doing remote travelling this time.
And we really haven't even looked at it.
No, which we should have, but everywhere we've travelled so far we've been in built up areas and things like that. So we're going to see if we can do it. We bought, and we'll show you what we bought, but well, all we've bought so far is that extension.
Yeah, we've just got an extension socket for the lug nuts on the wheels, just to be able to crack them, because they're always on too tight these days. So we
were going to buy the rattle gun, we'll see if we need it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else? We're going to hook up, and I'm going to have a bit of a drive around town towing the Swifty, because I haven't driven towing yet, and we are going to need me to do some of the driving, because
it's a long... So you're the navigator, you come up with how many Ks is it?
Well, I googled the other day just how many Ks it is from...
Was that South Australia up to Uluru or something?
Was that just from the Flinders Rangers up to...
Maybe. It was like 1400 or something.
Yeah, that's just to get up to Uluru. So obviously we're doing lots of other...
Oh, and what happened with the navigation process? You've been studying and looking up things, and what happened?
I was just working out a way we can get down to South Australia, because we're going to go and stay somewhere down in South Australia, and just explore all of that.
Like the Flinders Peninsula, Mount Gambier, down that way.
And the sinkholes and all that sort of stuff that look really interesting. So we were going to go down through Parks and Forbes, because I have been wanting to go to Parks for ages, just to...
And it got flooded last time.
And Forbes, we couldn't go there. But it was going to take a little bit too long, and I don't want to be rushed, so we decided we're going to come back that way.
Yeah. So all plans out the window.
Yeah, this was only last night. I was looking at the map. But that's part of travelling, isn't it?
Yeah.
I said, you know what? That just doesn't make sense. We'll be rushing
to get down there. The way you've come up is you've saved us about 4 hours travelling time, which is a whole day basically.
Yeah, so we're going to, because when we leave, it'll be just about getting there really. You know, we'll have a couple of days to get right down to South Australia. So we're going to go down through Goulburn. Yeah. And just stick to the freeway.
And Wangaratta and Shepparton and Bendigo and... just sort of stop a night at each place. And I didn't want to do that going down through Parks and Forbes. I want to spend a bit of time at those places. So we'll do that on the way back. We'll show you all of that. And then we're going to make our way to the Flinders Rangers and then up to Uluru. And then Kings Canyon.
Yes.
As well.
Yeah, we decided, look, we might never go back to that part of Australia, because it's such a long way. As I said, 1400 Ks.
Just from South Australia, I think.
I think it might have been from South Australia up to Uluru. So Kings Canyon's another 3 hours drive. Yeah.
And we'll stay there for a few days to do a lot of hikes and...
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Get the drone up and have a look.
Looks amazing. So we've got all of that to look forward to and to plan for.
So this next couple of weeks is all prepping, maintenance, just to make sure everything's in top shape. Yeah. And we know what we're doing when we change the tyre. Yeah, I think that's really important. So your anxiety levels come down a little bit? Well, it's just because I think when you're remote, no one's coming. Yeah. Like no road service. You've got to rely on people stopping, or you've got UHF as well. So. But we've got to be able to do it ourselves, and touch wood, we won't ever have to, but that's all part of being prepared to travel. Correct. Really anywhere, but especially when you're travelling in remote areas. All right. Let's get into this carpet lane. I'll leave that up to you. All right. Okay. You go home. Okay, I think I'm done. It's not perfect, but neither am I. Here we go. Go up here. It'll do. And we're going to put rugs over it anyway, so all good. Hey, yep, finished product with the rugs. I'm going to say it's not too bad. Going to help insulate in the desert where it's cold, I hope. All good.
Good morning. There's a lot of preparation that goes into a big trip. So we're back at the motorhome to make sure that
we have some tools.
So what are these called?
Ratchets. Ratchet spanner. Ratchet
spanners that you'll need to get the spare tyre off. You can do it with a normal one, but it'll just take forever. So I'm going to see which one of those fits. We've decided we're going to get the rattle gun.
Yeah.
So what did you just do?
I'm just checking what size the lug nuts are. They're 19mm on an MS24-4.
Yep.
So we're going to get a rattle gun with another socket. We can probably use that one, but we'll get a longer one.
Yeah.
Just for the back wheels.
Yeah. We are now going to attempt to get the jack out that comes with the motorhome, but after just doing a bit of reading on the Jayco owners group, not necessarily this model, but a lot of the other models like the Fiats, the jacks that come with them
don't even fit underneath them.
Well, they're not big enough for when it becomes a motorhome. So we might actually go and buy a
trolley jack.
Yeah, a trolley jack tomorrow. We're going to buy a few extra things because yeah, I think the jacks they supply with the Sprinter vans are for a Sprinter van before they put a habitat on. Yeah.
So the extra weight, I'm going to have to check this jack and see if it's got like a load weight on it.
Well, we're actually going to try and get it out and see what it looks like.
Yeah.
But if in the event that you get a flat tyre, touch wood, we won't, but it does happen to lots of people, we want to be able to change it very easily. Okay, so the jack is not under the
seat, that's where you step up.
Not under the driver's seat, but where the step is, and it's a bottle jack. And
which is that. Which is rated to 3,300 kilos, which I think will be plenty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's heavy duty. That's really heavy duty.
Alright, so that's...
and it fits under there really easily. I think if you had a Fiat, that'd be no go.
Because they're low.
They're so low, yeah.
And that's what we've read, people saying that they needed to have a different kind of jack to get it up to the level so that they could put the bottle jack under it.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a little bit of a go at it now, just to make sure we can find where to put the jack and all that sort of stuff, and get back to you. Okay, little update for any of you MS24-4 drivers. How long did it take to find where to put the bottle jack
point?
That took about 20 minutes.
To find anything that looked like somewhere to put a jack under.
Oh my god, I'm just like, I'm so glad that we're doing this
so it's
now.
It's in front of the front wheel, straight up. There's a curved piece like that the jack sits straight onto.
I had to read the book. So I don't know if we said that it's a bottle jack, and it's and it's actually
that's massive.
Quite a good one. So it's really hard to get to.
But it's up under that front wheel.
So front wheel, and I don't know if you can see that. The jack is up under there, and the point is right up under there. So
it's the only piece of metal up there.
It was a two-person job because Brian couldn't actually see where to place it. So I had my hand up under there safely, just directing the bottle jack to the point.
It's a curved piece of metal like that. It's only about that big, and it's the only piece of metal up there. You'll see it. It's alloy. It's everything else around it's plastic. So that's the only point.
So now we just went and got a block of wood to sit the bottle jack on, because it just sort of seemed like it wasn't pumping it up high enough.
I think it's going into the ground.
Yeah, so we're going to have another go just to make sure that it works properly and we can actually get it to come up enough to change the tyre if we need to. get back to you. Update.
Much success.
Show them the...
This is bottle jack, 3,300 kilos. So it's extra heavy duty. It's built for the task, I think. And these just click together for your handle.
Yeah.
That's where you step up. It's in that drawer.
So that'll save us buying the...
just buy a rattle gun.
What were we going to buy?
A trolley jack.
The trolley jack. And that bottle jack will do the job for a front tyre. I'm so glad that we're practicing this and highly recommend it, because that will save, as Brian just said, us fighting on the side of the road if it does happen. So just being really prepared, because we are doing this trip to remote parts of Australia where I'm pretty sure nobody's coming to help us change a tyre if we do need to do that. I'm not 100% sure how that bottle jack would go if it was a back tyre.
Under the axle. Under the...
Do you think that that would be okay?
Yeah.
For a back tyre as well?
Under the axle.
Yeah. All right, now we're going to...
Try and get this back in.
Brian's going to attempt to put that bottle jack back in where it came from. I am now just going to make sure that the ratchet set we bought is going to take off the spare tyre. Wherever I put that. I might get back to you on that one. I've got to find it.
All right, I've hired a new mechanic. How you doing under there?
Well, I'm not sure how these work. I'm just trying to have a go. How does it work?
Yeah,
lock it.
One goes one way, one goes the other way. That looks good.
No, I don't know if it's not undoing it.
It must be. It fits it, does it?
It does fit it.
Yeah, well, it's doing it.
It's not. Everything's hard. We've got the right tools, but I don't really know how to use it. But I'm happy to learn.
No. See this?
Yeah.
That just gets this clip.
Oh, I see.
And that falls down.
Okay, so it was working.
Yeah, all this is doing is holding the frame.
All right.
That holds the wheel.
All right, so we screw it back up.
Yes.
And the reason we needed to get the ratchet spanner was just...
It would have taken hours.
Yeah, because when that set of ratchet spanners will...
Oh, that's golden.
Yeah, make that, like, take 2 minutes to get it off.
Yeah, 2 minutes tops.
Yeah, I see. So it was working.
So that just brings this up to hold this frame.
Yeah.
All right, that just tightens that. When you loosen it, you can pop the frame off it.
Yeah.
And it drops down.
Beautiful. Next requirement before the next big trip is the maintenance for the Predator tow system. What do we have to do, Brian?
We have to take off these two. What are they called?
The sleeves. Oh, the cable ties.
Cable ties, sorry. We have to cut the cable ties, pull the boot down, WD-40 and clean the arms, and then rub some grease on the arms. Attach a new cable tie, pull the boot up, and we're done. And you just got a WD-40 a couple of points on here as well.
And you're supposed to do that after every 1,000 Ks, I think.
Well, that's the first 1,000, but yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
What to do, not long now, and we're sort of starting to pack the motorhome again with clothes and food, and we'll be on the road again. Yay.
Okay, cable ties off. Pull the boots down. It's pretty dirty. A lot of grease. So now I'm just going to spray it with WD-40, clean it off, put some new grease on, pull the boots up, all good.
What are you doing?
Another load for going away. Clothing. It's going to take about how many loads do you reckon? For food, clothes?
A couple of carloads.
Probably 3.
Yeah. Right, we're packing the motorhome for the next trip, and we're going to show you in a minute our new tool that we bought to help changing a tyre
It's really dirty.
a little bit easier.
It needs a wash.
Are you going to wash it again before we go?
Yeah, look at it.
We've had really big storms and there's lots of
Pollen,
dirt and stuff all over it. Yeah.
So did you show me your new toy?
No, I think we're going to do it in a minute.
Alright.
When we have a go of it. Okay, we'll pack a few things in.
Okay, this is clothes.
I think it's going to be cold this time around in the morning, so we've got some winter
woolies
and things this time, yeah.
Tracksuit pants instead of bikinis.
Yeah, whereas last time it was summer down at the south coast, so yeah, a bit more packing this time. Okay.
Alright, so preparing for this trip, we and our other trip actually, we got the pressure inflator, which you've seen us using to check all the tyre pressures before we go. That's that one. So we got the battery, which connects to lots of different things, and yesterday we bought a 3-speed impact wrench. This one, which is basically a rattle gun to get the nuts off the wheels if we ever have a flat, which will make life a lot easier, I'm hoping.
Okay, we're going to have a little test run of using the new tools.
Yep.
Right, so just one will do to test the tools.
Yep.
So we've cracked that.
It wasn't that tight.
No. Which is good because you need to be able to get them off.
Yeah.
And the new power tool. Which way's the right way to unscrew it?
Left.
Okay.
Like that.
Is it off?
Yeah.
Well, that came off quickly.
Yeah.
Maybe you just tighten it with the other tool.
Oh, you just tighten it.
But it actually says not to do that.
It's torqued, so it stops.
Is it?
Did you hear that cracking sound? Listen. It's not going any further. Just makes that sound. That's as tight as it's going to get.
Happy with that?
Oh yeah, this impact wrench is going to save 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, so good.
And same battery and everything.
Same battery, fits everything for the Ryobi 18 volt, so that's, yeah, too easy. And this works a treat. Gives you more leverage. Just
Okay.
to crack the nuts.
Very happy with that. We've had our test runs. We've had our
happy with that?
Yep. We've had our test run of using the jack and everything. So, yeah, prepared as prepared as we can be. I think.
That's correct.
Okay, all good.
Hi, we're just about ready to go on our Uluru adventure, aren't we, Carrie Ann?
Yes.
So we've done a lot of prepping and we've done a lot of stuff to the motorhome. I'll just put a little list alongside here of what we've done, and hopefully that may help you in your upcoming adventures and get you sorted out so you don't have too many problems on the road.